Welcome back, everyone. Wow, I haven't sat down in this chair to film in like 2 weeks. Whew. Sorry, I got really sick and it was just insanely hard to film when I was that sick. And I'm launching a bunch of other properties. So today I kind of just wanted to make a quick video on some updates on what's going on. I'm gonna take a deep dive into 2 of my listings that are just flat out not getting bookings and see what you guys think. I'm gonna show you guys some of the competition and just kind of give you a little bit of what I've been working on. So if that interests you, stick around, let's jump into it. So first, let's go ahead and jump into Airbnb in general. Airbnb, as you guys know, has been absolutely amazing to me. I've made a full-on career doing Airbnb, but there's a lot more people jumping into this space. Do I feel like it's getting oversaturated? Do I feel like people are, late to the game? Am I late to the game? All those questions go in your head. But no, I still think there's plenty of room for Airbnb, but I do think everybody just has to level up their game a little bit more. You gotta go above and beyond than you ever have before. So you really gotta take all the measures possible to make sure your listing stands out in all levels. So today I thought it'd be kind of fun if I jump on the computer, show you 2 listings that I'm actually really struggling with. I know a lot of people don't really talk about that part of it too much. They're always talking about how successful they are, but I want to try to be as transparent and real as possible. So these 2 properties, I just co-host. So I'm just a co-hosting listing. I didn't really get too involved when it came to the design of the actual place itself with the furniture and artwork and all that kind of stuff. So keep that in mind as well. That was mostly on the homeowners. I just gave a little feedback here and there. Now in Arizona, we are in our slow season. This is probably the slowest season I have ever seen it in probably like 5 years. So keep that in consideration also. Most people that have been doing this for a long time, their rentals are like 30 to 40% right now. But for the last 3 months, I've had very, very little bookings on these 2 places. My other places are extremely booked up. Who knows why? Maybe it's because a lot of the reviews on those, maybe the design is off, maybe the photos are off. So I'm gonna share you guys and I would love to get input from you guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking, maybe some tips or tricks that maybe I need, that I'm just like not paying attention to, or maybe I'm just too close to the project, taking things too personal. So let's jump on the computer and I will dive in and show you those listings. All right guys, let's jump into it. This is my first property. This is called Casa De Mia. So as you can see, I'm trying to use some of the keywords in the title. It does have an office and it's in Old Town. So we do have reviews. We've gotten a handful of bookings and they've all been super positive. My first 5 photos, like I always preach, are the most important. I do feel like I can get better photos in the background. Let's go ahead, or backyard. So these are the photos so you guys can take a look. I do feel like the backyard needs some love. What do you guys think? Maybe some more landscaping, some better furniture. I think I can do some better photos. It was kind of hard to not see all this pull equipment, so maybe there's a way to block that. So I'll just kind of give you guys an idea. I did add this new floor plan, which I think is super helpful. Gives guests a better idea of how to flow through the property. This is the actual furniture in the property too, which is super cool. Yeah, so maybe adding some color. There is a lot of white in here. I don't know if that's good or bad. It looks good on the photos, but maybe it needs some color. Bunk bedrooms. It's a very, very clean house and it's really nice furniture. So it gives you guys kind of an idea of what the photos look like and what the space looks like. Again, I always build out my descriptions to go over the listing. I always like to do a little bit of a paragraph at the top about the space. And then when it comes to about the space, I just add a little bit of details in here as well. I'm probably going to go ahead and make some adjustments to freshen it up. But I always think it's important to add key features like this and just make bulletin points. I feel like it's a lot easier for guests to read it and they can kind of skim through it and see what they like and what they don't like and if they want to book the place or not book the place fairly quickly. So they can just kind of skim through here There is some emojis that you can use on Airbnb. This is a couple of the ones you can use. So that's pretty much that property. There's not really much more to dive into it. I'll send the links down below so you guys can check it out as well. Maybe you guys can do a little wish list. But let me know what you guys think about this listing. If this was your house, what kind of upgrades or updates you would be doing. And again, I didn't get too involved when it came to the creative process. I was more of just like an amenities checklist. Maybe it needs a hot tub. Yeah, but I'll kind of show you guys through my process. I thought it would be a good learning process. This is my other place. This place is called the Pamplemousse house. Now, this one we did have a horrible guest that came in. I have an automatic software that sends my reviews, and I totally forgot about it and accidentally left her a 5-star review because I forgot to go and edit it. I feel horrible to this day about that, but she did not. She left us like a 2-star review because I have a camera at the front door and she was partying all the time and she didn't like that. And I told her to be quiet. So that's why we got a pretty bad review. So we got 21 reviews and it's a 4.87. It's not my favorite. I like to be a super host all the time, but we still got some great reviews. So it's a work in progress, but it's also very slow. And again, I didn't get involved in the design process, so I want you guys to check it out. But I feel like the backyard here is really pretty. It's got a little fire pit. So let me know what you guys think. I like adding that we do professional cleaning. All of our linens are cleaned off-site, which I think is an added plus. You know, maybe we can do some more stuff in the backyard, liven it up. I would love to see what you guys think. And we got the Super Bowl coming up, and we are in super slow season, so keep that in mind. And again, I'll give you guys a look at how I like to build out my listings. I have changed this up quite a bit, so this is actually not a new listing anymore. So let me go ahead and change that. And I'll do some other changes. But I do like, again, simple bulletin points. Arizona, we always have to keep our TPT license in there to make sure that we're legal. So it gives you an idea. But then what I wanted to do is show you guys. So if you jump in on AirDNA, let's do a quick overview. And I think with this area, you guys, I mean, look at this map right here. Look how many. Yeah, so this is the map, you guys. And look how many places in Scottsdale right now. So the oversaturation could be a huge factor. I mean, look how thick it is. My place is right in here. Or, yeah, right in this area right here. But look at all these places. All the purple dots are places. But now if you look on AirDNA, the market is now a B. Before it used to be an A+. So maybe there's just too much saturation. There's 5,900 rentals. I think there's even more than that. I think there's like 8,000 to be honest. But there's 5,900 in Scottsdale alone. That's just insane. The average rate has definitely gone down to like $300 a night. Occupancy is really low. Look at June's 50%. I've never seen it like that. That's really, really low. So you got to, if it's only at 50%, think about that. You really, really have to stand out. I think you have to have more amenities than ever before. You have to have all kinds of bells and whistles to get some bookings. Let's jump into that. And this is like my process when I'm going through how to get more bookings, what I can do to change it up, whatever I possibly can. So you guys can see like, 50% occupancy in July. That's crazy low. 50% in June, 50% in May. So all super slow. And most of these are on Airbnb. So about 40% of these are on Airbnb. Both of my properties are on VRBO as well. And I'm also about to launch my direct booking site with Boostly. So stay tuned because that's coming soon on hildehomes.com. Maybe that will help. But just look at this competition, you guys. It's freaking wild. And then one thing it tells you the top property managers in the area. But look how horrible these reviews are. The top managers in the entire Scottsdale area is a 4.7 review. That's horrible. That's crazy. Vacasa, everybody knows, is junk. And obviously, look at 4.56 review. I don't know why anybody, even Scottsdale Luxury Villas has a 4.6. Kind of embarrassing. But then what I do, you guys, is I go ahead and I look through the amenities on ways that maybe I can stand out. One of them is a hot tub. So only 30% of people, 36% of people have hot tubs in Scottsdale. So maybe I need a hot tub? Maybe. Not too many people have cable TV. I don't think that really matters at all, to be honest. And we have pools at both of those properties and they're heated. So we're in some of that. That's pretty good. And one's a 3-bedroom. So, there's 1,200 3-bedrooms. That's a lot. And I do have, the other one is a 4-bedroom, which is still a lot. It's almost 1,200 also. That's wild. Side note real quick, I got some new hats. Check out these new hats. Hilde Holmes hats. My buddy made these, so if you want one, reach out. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet, but if you want one, let me know. So now the big question is, what do? I kind of wanted to show you guys my review process, right? I feel like when I get too close to the properties, maybe I'm just missing things. So I just do a deep dive. I go in there, I start looking at all the other Airbnb listings. I look at their photos, captions, their pricing, how they build out their listing. Anything I can get my hands on to give me a better idea, right? Like I said, just in my square block alone, there is like 10 Airbnbs right next to me. And some of them are really, really nice and some of them are really, really bad. So I don't know. But then I go and I look at the reviews. There's really not too many reviews on them. So that's a good sign that they're not booking also. So the big question is, what do you do during this slow season? There's many things that I've been doing. I've been getting some influencers to book in there to do some photo shoots, trying to do more of that. I think we're gonna do a handful of upgrades, maybe paint some walls, add some wallpaper, do whatever we can to kind of find some ways to make the listing pop a little bit and make it feel a little bit more fresh. Also, going into the slow season, we know it's gonna be slow. Did I ever think it would be this slow? No, honestly, I really never did. And it's super stressful, to be honest. Since I manage these for somebody else, it's somebody else's money that I'm not making them, and then I'm not making any money, and I'm just spending it to try to get it booked. So a couple other things I'm doing to try to help this is my direct booking website, which is coming out soon. I'm hoping with my direct booking website on Boostly, which is going to be hildehomes.com, but I'm hoping now I'll be able to run some other ads. Maybe I can run some Facebook ads, some Google ads, find other ways to target people instead of just relying on the platforms to do all the marketing for me. I know it starts getting costly that way, but if I can get a handful of bookings, why not? I think that'd be super important. All right, you guys, that was just a quick video. My last video tanked. I think I got like 50 views, so hopefully this one does better. Check out the new hats. Check out my Instagram. I'm gonna be doing a bunch more videos there. Let's try to get this YouTube channel to 1,000 subs. I'm so close to 1,000 subs, so share this with your friends. This is just a quick video on my brain of what I'm doing on the listings that aren't doing so great. But stay tuned because I have a bunch of new listings coming that I cannot wait to show you guys. And I'm really excited. See you next week.